and with custom pages. So that's just a little bit about myself. I'm MVP in business applications. I've been working with Dynamics CRM or Dynamics 365 and Power Platform for like 8 years. And yeah, mainly I'm create solution working on architecture and different aspects of a model-driven app solution. So feel free to reach out to me on LinkedIn, and let's get started. Um, Sorry, I forgot to share my screen. Yeah, just let me know if you can see my screen.
Yeah, we can see it.
Yeah, thank you. Now, so what is up with custom pages? So before we see custom pages, we just have a little bit like understanding about model-driven app and Canvas app. So with model-driven app, we have the ability to create an app from our model, from our database, basically. So everything else, like interfaces, user interface, user experience, are built by Microsoft. And it is a rigid design, model design, and responsive out of box. Um, on the other hand, we have Canvas app. So Canvas app provide the user with the ability to create an app quickly cross-platform, um, pixel perfect to your need. So that's two advantage, the advantage of both sides. But we usually have the question which one to use for a problem or for a business need. So usually we pick model-driven app or we pick Canvas app, and we try to bridge the gap between the two type of apps using different kind of method like an web iframe web a web resort or an iframe to embed the Canvas app inside model-driven app. But is that is not um, that is not seamlessly integrated with both type of app. So now we have a better way. So we have custom pages. We can have better integration of Canvas app inside model-driven app, and we can have the best of both worlds to bring more capability into our model-driven app. Just give me a second. Sorry about that. Okay, so let's have a look. So we have four way or four places we can take advantage of custom page. So we can have a custom page in the main page, and we also have the custom page as a dialog or a side dialog, or even in a side pane, which is a new thing as well. So we have four places there, and you can imagine that we have different type of custom page and with different type of capabilities, and we have four places to to for our use cases, and then we can see that we have a lot more opportunities uh, to resolve any business needs, any question that come up in our project. So let's before we dive in to more, let's have a look at a quick demo here. I have let me switch to the other screen. So here, so this is a model-driven app I have built Just a simple one. We have a course management application. We want to manage different courses, and inside each course we have like different classes for different time, like morning class or afternoon class or weekend class, something like that. And then we want to enroll user into our classes. So this simple scenario, and I just built a more driven app here. So I have course. Let me zoom in a little bit. I have the course entity, the course table, and then inside a course I have different classes for the course, and then I have different enrollments into the course. So and I have students. So student is just a basic contact table, like here, just simple information. And I have enrollments. So enrollments where we store which student enroll in which class and which courses. So with we can achieve the feature that how do we enroll student into a class. So out of the box, we can do this. We can go to classes. We pick a class. For example, AM here, morning class here, for on Mondays, Wednesdays, Friday, from 10 a.m. to 11:30, and then we can open the enrollment tabs, which is a subgrid here, and we can create a new enrollment, and then we can enter something that we can populate automatically, but we can do it manually here. So we could pick a class. We can search for a course number, and then class here, and then a date and time. So we can do that manually, but you can imagine that we have a lot of students and we have a lot of classes, and we have a lot of enrollments coming in from students. So how do we enroll students as fast as possible? So if we do it this way, it will take forever to go through the list of enrollments to register students. So here I'm using a custom page to do that quicker. So here I have custom page here, and then I can select multiple students. I have a list of students. I can select multiple students, and then I have a list of class. I can filter for classes, for example, AZ 104, and then I can enroll the selected students to a specific classes. For example, is AM, PM, something like that. So if I click enroll selected, it will create enrollments for me automatically for selected students with selected class, just with just a few clicks. So you can see that is the beauty of the custom page. And then we can see the capability here where the custom page can be shown as a dialog. It's a dialog here. I have another custom page to show a custom dialog. So for example, if I have a requirement to cancel the course because something happened, then I can have that custom dialog to do it. So I don't need to open the course and enter a lot of details in there. So I can do that. Also, I have the custom page as a side dialog in the right hand side here. The same custom page with the different location of the dialog. And last places is a custom page as a side panel. So the right hand side here, you can see So if I open the right-hand side, it will open a custom page. And then it will list out the enrollment of the current course. So you see here is one enrollment. So that's the 4 places we can use custom page. And you can see like a simple use case here. And you can imagine that it can provide a lot of capabilities without with low code, no code approach. So we don't need to write any JavaScript or custom page with web resource or pixel control. We can reuse everything here easily. That's my quick demo. So let's get back to our slide here before we dive into more. So that's the custom pages. 4 places we can use custom pages. So how do we add a custom page to our model-driven app? So we have just 3 simple steps. Create a new custom page and add the custom page to our model-driven app, and then publish our app. That's it. So we can create custom page in 2 places. We can open the model-driven app designer, and then we click add new page, and then you can select custom page there. Or in our solution, we usually have a solution for our model-driven app. So in our solution, we can click new and create our custom page there. And then in app designer, we can just add the existing custom page in our app. So let's have a look. How do we in my solution here, I have a solution called custom course management. So if I open my solution and I in the menu, just give a second. In the menu, I can click new and app and page. So it will open the Canvas App Studio. So we can design our custom page. There. So just like a Canvas app, everything is very familiar, nothing new. With some limitation, we will talk about that later. But it is just a Canvas app designer here, studio here, and then after we do a lot of customization on our custom page here, we can open. Let me go back. We can open our model-driven app and embed the custom page in our model-driven app. So in the app section, this is my app here. I can edit it, or already have it open here. Here. So this is my model-driven app, and then I can click Add Page. Select the custom options. We have 3 types of page: table page, dashboard page, and custom page. So we select custom page. Next, and also here we have 2 options to create a new custom page, or we can select an existing custom page. So I can select, I have a lot of custom page here. I can select, and then to include it in my menu navigation, I can check this box. Or usually with dialog, that dialog custom page, I don't need to show it in the navigation. So I just uncheck this one and select the like a dialog page. But for the course management page, I think I already have it, so it's not listed here. So for the custom page, for the course management page, I can select that. For example, select the show navigation and add, and it will show in my navigation here the course enrollment custom page, and it will show up here. So one thing to note here when you add the custom page into the model-driven app, and because it is still in progress, and it will fix in the future. But you may see some error as the canvas as the custom page is not published, and it will start to show error when you first add the custom page into mono-driven app. But don't worry, just click publish, and then it will publish the mono-driven app together with the custom page. And after it's published, it will reload, refresh this page, and the custom page will be loaded correctly, just like this. And then we can also interact with the custom page here as well, just like the mono-driven app. Yeah, and go back to the slide. So that's how we add a custom page to our mono-driven app. And to open the custom page as dialogs, like a center dialog or a size dialog, we need to use a little bit of code. But I think that's not too much. It's low code. We just have a script to open the custom page, or in this case, to navigate to the custom page. And then we pass in a few options, like we want to show it in the center or in the side and right hand side. So just pass in some options and call the navigate to, and we will show the dialog correctly with our custom page. And with the same idea with the side pane, we also have a function to create a pane in the right hand side and then to navigate to the right hand panel. So we also use this function here to create a new pane and then navigate to the newly created panel. So with a little bit of code of JavaScript, you can do that. I can quickly show you here what I have here. Let's see. Okay. Let me zoom in a little bit. Okay, just never mind the folder structure because I'm using TypeScript, but basically it's just JavaScript. So I have a ribbon here, a ribbon script, and the course ribbon. In course ribbon class, I have a function called open cancel course dialog. So here I prepare some options, which is the page type custom, and the name is the dialog ID. The dialog ID is our custom page ID, and then we pass in our custom page ID here, and then I pass in the current entity name and the selected record ID, and then I can just prepare some more navigation option here, which is the target and the position. Target is the current page. Target is a dialog, and position 1 is the center, and then I can specify the width and the height of the dialog, and also the title of a dialog. And then finally, I just call one function to navigate to this page input with these options, and we show the dialog in the center. The similar fashion, we have open cancel course side dialog. Just one difference is the position. Number two is the right hand side, and then I can also specify the width of the side dialog here, which is 20% of the screen, and then call navigate to function, pass in page input, pass in navigation options, and that's it. Very simple. And just upload the JavaScript web resource to mono-driven to Power Platform, and it will show up like this. When I select a record, we show up the two commands. This is a center dialog, and this is size dialog. So just one quick note here, we have two custom commands. We can use ribbon workbench to create a custom command, and then we can call our function in our JavaScript web resource. But the newer way, maybe the quicker way, is to use a new command designer. So if I show you here in my solution, I have custom component library here, course management default command library, and I can edit. Oh, in order to custom command bar for a specific table in your model-driven app designer here, you can just in the left-hand side select your table with the three-dot menu and select edit command bar here. So edit command bar will automatically create a new components library, which I just showed you before. So the component library is where it will store our new command bar definition. So we can open the command library here, and then I have two command bar here, okay. Two buttons here are not showing. Maybe refresh this again. If I open it in here in course table, edit command bar, it will open the same command bar editor, but I'm not sure why it's not showing. Then let me try again with this one. Oh, it's not loaded the current one. Okay, so we have 4 command bars for the main grid, the main form, subgrid view, and associated view. So in this case, I want to edit the main grid and just edit this one. So here we have the 2 custom command. So you can see here the experience is the same like Canvas app designer, and we can add new command, new drop down button, new split button, and then we can in the right hand side we have the command properties. When we select a specific command, the properties will load the current properties of the command. And let's have a look here. We have the label of the command, the icon of the command here, and action. We have 2 types of action: the run formula or run JavaScript. I'm using JavaScript, so I just selected this one. And run formula is where you can use PowerFX or Canvas app formula to apply different kind of logic with PowerFX. So in this case, I'm using JavaScript. I'm not thinking too much about a formula here because it would take more time. And library, I'm selecting my JavaScript web resource here. And this is my function to call the open cancel course dialog. Pass in some parameters, which is the current table name, entity name, the selected records, and this is the ID of the custom page. And that's it. It will, when we click the command, it will show up dialog correctly. So where do we get this custom ID? So let's have a look in our solution. So we have the pages section. If you open pages section, you'll see 3 pages here I have. So then the ID of the page is this one. This is the custom page ID. So you need to grab this page ID and pass in the navigate to function. So I'm currently wrapping this ID and passing it from the command, and then in my script I can just get the dialog ID from the parameters passing in and pass in the page input parameters here. So I don't need to hard code the dialog ID in my JavaScript. And then if in the future I need to change to use a different custom dialog, I can change easily in the command bar designer. So Yeah, that is how we code or how we open custom page as dialogs. So we already have demo. So when we are using custom pages, we have some consideration when we design a custom page. First thing is responsive layout. So because we are using our custom page inside the model-driven app, and the model-driven app already out of the box have responsive capability. So we want to make sure our custom page responsive to the screen size as well. So we need to have a consideration about to make our custom page responsive as well. So out of box, we have horizontal container and vertical container controls to help us to do responsive. So let's have a look here. In my, let me close this one. This one is this is the custom page designer. So I have here, you can see I have a main screen, and then this is the loading animation. This is the container screen. So I have a container which is vertical container layout, and then inside the vertical layout I have two more container. This is the container for the header, which is the title here, and the container for the main section here. And then inside the main container, I have 3 columns. So I have another horizontal container here, and then I have 3 columns in the horizontal container. So you can see we can achieve responsive with just horizontal and vertical layout control, which you can insert by click the insert button here. In the layout section, we have horizontal container and vertical container. So if we help her to resize our components inside the container correctly. So if I back into my model-driven app here, if I like make the screen smaller, it's not that the app is slowing because my machine is slow, so it's not because of the app. So you can see here the custom page is still resizing correctly. See, a bit slow because of my machine, but it's resizing correctly. So yeah, so with that you can do the custom responsive layout. And then next is controls. So one thing to note is not every controls from Canvas app are available in the custom page, because custom page use a different design for control. Basically, they are PCF control and they are modern controls. And if you have some different behaviors for some control compared to the classic controls in the Canvas app, in the normal Canvas app designer. So bear that in mind when you design your custom page. But most of the controls and popular controls are available in custom page. And we can also use PCF components or Canvas app components in our custom page. But with Canvas app components, the Canvas app component need to use the modern controls inside the Canvas app component in order for it to be used in a custom page. So just some consideration there. And we can also enable a classic control. If you want to use classic control in your custom page, you can enable it in the settings. But in my case, I don't need to enable it because I already have enough of what I need. So it's really need to enable that. And navigation. So navigation in the custom page, it can navigate to a model-driven form it can navigate to an entity list view, and it can navigate to other custom pages. So that's the beauty of the custom page compared to the normal way we do it. Previously, I do it where I embed the Canvas app inside MongoDB app using an iframe, but it doesn't have the capability to navigate to a different screen or open an entity record or open an entity list view. But with custom page and with better integration, also better performance with custom page, we can open the entity record or entity list view easily in custom page. We just need to call the navigate function and pass in what we want to navigate to, and it will navigate to that page correctly. Yeah, let me do it quickly here. So this is the custom page here. So if I select a student, and if I want to edit the info of this student, I can select the student and click edit, and see if it will open the record, the student record, in the MongoDB app. And when I done updating information, I can just hit back or save and close, and it will take me back to the custom page correctly. So every navigation is done correctly. So I don't need to worry about that. In a similar fashion, if I clicked, if I have a new student coming, I want to register the new student, and they are not in the list here, I can just quickly click new here, and it will take me to the create new student form. And when I create new student form, and I can just hit save and close, and it will take me back to the custom page correctly, and I will see the new student there, and then I can start assigning or register this new student with classes very quickly. So it will save a lot of times for the user. And one thing to note is out of the box, the custom page will just contain only one screen. With Canvas app, we can have multiple screens for a Canvas app, but it is recommended and it is the default. The one current page only have one screen. So I cannot create more screen, but if you want to create more screen, you can do it by enable the multiple screen options in the custom page settings. So just turn it on and you can create new page, new screens as you like. But the idea here is a custom page will just have a specific purpose for one purpose, basically. So it's like a separation of concern, like just one page, one screen for a specific purpose. That's why it's called page, not app. It's not called custom app in MongoDB app. It's called custom page because it is one page, not an app. It's an app, basically. In theory, it's an app, but we want to treat it as a page, as a screen, one screen for a specific purpose. So it will help us with better performance, because when we have multiple screen and we have a lot of controls in there, it will start to impact the performance of the custom page. It's loading, it will open the custom page slower, and it would affect this user experience. Also, you don't want the user to open the MongoDB app and just use the custom page, or just use the Canvas app inside the MongoDB app and ignore the rest of the MongoDB app. So we don't want that. So it's recommended to have a single screen per custom page. And another thing to take care of is security. So you can see here in my custom page, I have edit button, new button, delete button, but we need to take care of if the user have the permission to click the button. So I am not using it here, but we should take care of that with the data source info function in the in Canvas app in the custom page designer, with data source info and record info. So with data source info, we have the information about the column, the name of the column, the maximum value, minimum value, if it is required or not, the maximum length of a column. We also have the information about the table, if the current user have the permission to read, to create, to edit, to delete the current data source. So with those information, the similar with record info. So we have the info about if the current user have the permission to read the current record, to edit, or to delete the current records. So with those info, we can apply on top of this button, and then we can check if the user don't have that info, don't have the create permission on the student table, I can just disable the button. Similar, I check if the edit permission is currently with the user, then I can enable the button or disable the button correctly. So that's one thing to note there. And another thing is theming. So this is interesting here. You can see I have like the styling is similar to what we have in MongoDB now, and it is out of the box for all most of the controls in a custom page. It will use the modern styling, modern theming with the Fluent UI theme, and if you have the same color, same theme, same font size and font type, and so you will see we have similar experience in the custom page with the model-driven app, and it is out of box. And with that in mind, it is limited in terms of you want to change the styling of a control. For example, this text box here, if you want to have, if you want to remove the border, you cannot do that, but with the classic control you can do that. So with classic control you have more control over the style, but with the modern controls you have limited control over the styles, and it is to make sure that you have a consistent UI with the modern app. And besides, you can use the creator kit and Fluent UI theme designer to in the right hand side here to design the theme, the color, the theme, the different colors in your custom page, and apply everything on top of custom page. So here, if I open my custom page here, in the on visible of the screen, you see here I have this variable called app theme, and then in there I'm storing the colors, all the colors in the app, and the color code of the app, the font sizes here, and then I can just apply the theme anywhere if I want to use, for example, the blue circle here. I can apply the fill property with the app theme palette theme primary, and then if I want to change from blue to something else, I can do it quickly in the variable. And then you can have the option, you can use the theme designer. Where is it? Let me go back here. we have the theme designer in the creator kit. So I have installed the creator kit here, and then I have different templates. So in there I have Fluent Theme Designer. So if I run this one, it's a Canvas app, and it will help us to design our theme. So give it a second. Let me edit it instead. It's not loading in here. Let me open this one. Let's give a second. Okay, here. So here we have a place to design our color. So you can enter your primary color, your text color, your background color, and it will apply. It will generate different color palettes for you based on what you have entered, and then you can click the export theme, and it will give you the JSON, and so you can apply in your custom page, just like I did here. So I will have this JSON, and I can apply in my app, in my custom page. And if you don't want to install the creator kit, but I think you should, because there are a lot of useful things in there to use for your custom page or for your Canvas app. So you can see here, this is the creator kit reference app, and creator kit reference app here for Canvas app, and this is model-driven. Model-driven is for custom page. So if I open this here, one quickly, and also open this one, you will see we have a lot of custom controls we can use in our custom page or Canvas app. So here we have some basic input control. If I open this one, there, see auto width label. So the label, the width of the label will resize automatically. We don't have that capability with the out-of-box label. For example, command bar here, which I'm using. Command bar here, which is the modern design in the Fluent design command. See here, this is the command bar is very similar to what we have in model-driven app. And then this is what I'm using in my custom page here. This is the command bar, and this is, you can see the white part here would have a little shadow, subtle shadow here, but it will make the page look better. It is the another custom control here called elevation page. So if you use elevation, you see here we have a different kind of shadow for your section display. So it will make our page look better. And so you see here we have a lot of custom control. So it is better for you to just install the solution, the creator kit solution, and you have everything here for reference, and then you can just use it in your custom page. So quickly, just quickly, how do we use those control in our custom page? So here, if you open your custom page and you have already installed those solutions, before that, where do we get that creator kit? So We just need to search for, I forgot the link here, but we can always search Google here, Creator Kit, Power Apps. And then you can download the solution here from Microsoft Docs. Download the Creator Kit. This is for Canvas app reference. This is for custom-based reference. So you can download the two solution here and import those solution in our environment. And then we have everything in there. Here I have installed the Creator Kit core, which is the base solution, and then the Creator Kit for Canvas and Creator Kit for MDA. And then I can just use them in my custom page. So in my custom page, if I want to use a custom, where is it? A custom component in the plus section here, in insert section here, I can click get more components at the bottom of the section. And then if we open the import components panel in the right hand side, in here you can import Canvas app components. So you can see here, this is Canvas. These are Canvas components. And code, we have PCF component. So you can see we have a lot of PCF components here. We have spinner here, which I'm using, fluent elevation, which is the shadow. So you have a lot of command bar here, breadcrumb. So whatever you want to use, just select and import to your custom page. So I have import those here, code components section. I have auto width label, fluent command bar, which is this command bar, elevation, which is the shadow for the white section, the spinner, which is for the loading processing animation. So there you will see we have a similar experience with model-driven app with those components. Of course, we can build our own, but I think these are already enough for use. And back to our slide. So performance monitor. So the performance monitor will be similar to the monitor in the Canvas app. We can see the monitor. We can see the how the custom page log every interaction of the user. When we open the screen, click on the button, loading data, everything will be logged in the monitor, and we can see the detail, how long does it take, and what component is it, what is the data source, what is the operation. We can see everything in the monitor, and then we can better enhance our custom page. And okay, so some limitation, of course, and known issues. So first one I already talked about is the publishing custom page issue. When you first add the custom page to your model-driven app, you need to publish the model-driven app in the model-driven app designer, publish it in order to publish the custom page, and then after publishing, it will load the custom page correctly. In the future, it will be fixed, but you may see it for now. And the current the user settings is not applied in the custom page. For example, daytime format, currency format are not applied when you load data from Dataverse. It will be in the future, but for now it is not applying. And then when you create a custom page and you have another team member want to edit your custom page, you need to share the custom page with the other developer. It's like sharing the co-owner in the Canvas app when you want someone else to edit your Canvas app. So similar here, we need to share our custom page to other developer for them to be able to edit your custom page, which this will be fixed in the future, I think. And then we need cookies enabled in order to use custom page inside MongoDB app, because basically it's Canvas app technology, and Canvas app need cookies to be able to load correctly, and then it's not support offline. We can enable offline for Canvas app, but with custom page we cannot. If currently it's not supported for offline. So you can learn more about limitation and known issues in this link. My comment, but yeah. Anyway, that's it from me. I hope it will help you understand better the custom page and how do we use it in our model-driven app. Do we have any question? I have a few more minutes left. Yeah, just feel free to unmute your mic, and what do you, can you unmute your mic, or just put in a chat if you can't. Any question, and I can answer it. Yeah, just have a quick look at the custom page here, so you can raise more question if you want. So here, see, I have a very similar experience with model-driven app, and if you have user to use the app easier. So the idea of custom page is the point of custom page is not to merge Canvas app and model-driven app into one type of app, but the point is we combine the two technologies in order to solve a business need better, to be more productive and more consistent in user experience. User don't need to switch between the apps to do this thing or the other things. So the point is we have a consistent, productive experience for the user. We have a question here. Is it perhaps related to kind of RDMS database? Yes, basically, under the hood, the Dataverse is the database of Power Platform and model-driven app and Canvas model-driven app. So Dataverse is basically a relational database under the hood, but we don't need to deal. The beauty of Dataverse is we don't need to deal with the difficult stuff with database management. We don't need to create table columns manually. We have a place to declare or to define table. So what table is called, inside the table, how many columns, and what is the relationship between tables. We can define those, and then Dataverse will take care of the rest. It will generate web API for your table. It will generate form, view, every user component for you based on what you define. Another one is okay. I will share. Yeah, I will share my my slide with Chirag, and Chirag will share the slide with everyone. This is okay. Can we integrate Power Apps to other IDE? What do you mean? So IDEs is for bro code thing for developer, bro developer. Power Apps and Canvas app is low code and no code approach. So we don't need to use any IDE. Basically, we can just use the Canvas App Studio, model-driven app designer, solution designer in Power App to create our app. So we don't need to use any IDE. Only some bro code, just like I showed you before. I'm using some JavaScript. So I need to use Visual Studio Code to write my script. So it's low code, but the idea we don't need any IDE in order to create an app. Can we develop a UI on Power Apps and utilize it offline? I don't think so, because it's a cloud platform, and we can. It's let me put it this way: the Power Apps have the offline capability, but it needs to be created online and to run online. So it has the offline capability. It will have a local database to store offline data, but the point is to synchronize those data to online database. We don't want to just use it offline. It is model-driven app, which is Power Apps, which is related to Monday.com. I'm not sure I cannot answer this question. I don't know. Monday.com is a task management system, right? Or project management system. I'm not sure because I don't work with that system, so I'm not sure. Figma-like approach. Yeah, it's like declarative drag and drop thing like Figma, but Figma is for design user interface for different platforms, every kind of platform. But with Power Apps, we have the designer to design our app for Power Apps in Power Platform. So we have the drag and drop experience here. You can see here, I can drag and drop label here, and I have a label there. I can drop a button onto the form, onto the yes, stay there. If I select this screen, if I drag and drop label there, a different component. So we have a drag and drop experience in Canvas App Designer. Also in Model-Driven App Designer, we have also had drag and drop experience. Yeah, let me quickly show you here in Model-Driven App Designer here. So we can design our menu with different tables, and we can design our form here. And no, this is we can design our view here. View, what column we want to show in the view, how many view we want to show, and we can design a detailed form here with drag and drop experience. So yeah. Monday.com is a prototyping platform for UI. Okay. I don't know about that. Yeah, but it's not related. It's not related to Monday.com. Yeah. Any more question? So yeah, if we don't have any more question, I think we can call it a day. Thank you for everyone. Thank you for listening, and thank you all for your questions. And thank you for having me on your community.
Stephen
Stephen,
just raised his hand.
yeah, Stephen, yes. Stephen, you have any question? Lorito, we have. What is the output of the sample program in Perhaps. Is it web-based approach? Yes, it is web-based approach. So here, this is a model-driven app. So I can get this link and open on any browser and log in, and I have this same experience, this same menu, this same list and forms in browser. So this is web-based app. It can run on mobile because on mobile we have Power Apps on mobile for iOS and Android. So we can open the Power Apps app in mobile, and then we can open this app, this possible I call this cost management app. So inside Power App on mobile, I will see my cost management app. And if I open my cost management app in my mobile, it will have the similar experience, but it will respond to the screen size because it is on mobile now. So the experience will be the mobile experience, but it will just be the mobile responsive. So if I change the screen size here to mobile. No, not in. So here, you see, it's just responsive to my screen size, but it will have a little bit different in the mobile app. But for Canvas app, we will have the cross platform. Canvas app can run in the browser, can run in mobile, can run on tablet with Canvas app. But I'm not talking about Canvas app today, but it's similar to custom page we have here. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Thank you, everyone. Thank you all for your questions and your attention.
Thank you. Thank you for the session. I hope you guys learned something new. I hope you guys are ready to apply this on your own. And yeah, thank you.
Thank you, everyone, and have a nice day. Bye.
Same. Bye.